Hello, today I'm going to show you, oh look, I'm in the funny sun, how to create a page that would be your link in bio for your Instagram. So instead of using Linktree or an external service, I've discussed this, creating a page on your website that sort of does that job. And I've spoken about Manrepeller as an example of someone who does that. So rather than try to explain it wordy with my wordies, I'm going to just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So let's have a look. So when you're on Instagram, you have a post and you have a caption, and if people wanted to read more about this, you might say something like, the link in bio. Go to the link in bio to find out more about this particular post. Now, with this business, this particular brand, they rest really heavily on Instagram. And, I think this is a great way around it. They're not the only people that do it. There are a number of businesses who I've seen use this approach. And I just think this is the premier approach. Like, I probably wouldn't go in for Linktree. I think this is way better, way more control. So when you click their link in bio, you go to a page on their website that they call Manstagrams, because their brand is called Manrepeller. And essentially, it has all the posts of their Instagram feed. And when you click on one, it takes you to the article that they have referred to in their Instagram feed. So this requires a high level of intentionality with your Instagram feed, and you may not do it with every single post. Like they do it with every single post because they're such an Instagram heavy brand. But you may just have specific images that you have mentioned in your feed. Go to the link in bio to view the latest blog. Go to the link in bio to check out this product. Go to the link in bio. And then you will probably not have every single picture from your Instagram feed. Like, is theirs identical? Oh, it looks pretty close. Oh, no, it's not identical. So they've done that. They've only posted the images here that they've mentioned explicitly in their feed. They need to go and check out the link in bio. Like, this one's a video, so obviously it's not the go. This one's something else. But this one is on the feed on their page. So even they are not doing it with every single image, because that would just be a massive amount of work. So this is just a page on their website. This is not hard to create, and I'm going to do a really quick tutorial to show you how you could do this. I use Divi theme on a WordPress site, but essentially it's a 3-column layout. It's images, and each image has a link. Now, I know I'm talking about this really fast, so remember to pause me, watch this back, and go slow. So all we're going to do is we're going to create a new page. I like to hover over new, I don't click. And then I scroll down to page, I click page. And now I would call it, if you're good with words and you're witty, which those Manrepeller women are, you'll think up some witty name. I'm just going to call my page my Instagram feed. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it anything you want. It's probably not going to be in your navigation. I wonder if theirs is in their navigation. So they've got fashion, everything else, lookbook. So it's not actually strictly in their navigation, and I wouldn't encourage you to put it in your navigation. It's just the page that you send people to from your Instagram. So with Divi theme, when you make a new page and you click, I clicked that button back on the other page that said build with Divi Builder or use Divi Builder. This should pop up. If this isn't popping up, you need to go and update your theme, update your website. Updates are really important for functionality. I like to click choose a pre-made layout. And then that gives us access to all these incredible pre-made layouts that some awesome graphic designer has built in, for Divi, which saves us all loads of time. Essentially, I'm looking for one that has a 3-column layout that I like the look of. This is close, but I'm not loving it, and I've just remembered the one that I know is pretty gorgeous. I'm pretty sure it's in the jewelry. Where is she? I mean, it doesn't matter which one you choose. You can also make a 3-column layout from scratch if you want. I just love these layouts. I'm like obsessed with the layouts. I'm pretty sure this one has a 3-column blog layout down the bottom here. Where do they go? Oh no. Oh, okay. That failed. Oh no, here it is, what we make. Okay, I'm going to use this layout. Now this might be a shop feed or it might be an image grid. I'm going to have a little look and see, but just have a look for something that's 3 columns. If you don't want to do that, you can just work from scratch, create a 3-column layout and put some images in there. I'm just looking for some nice formatting that I don't have to create myself. That's always my goal. I'm going to get rid of this section because I don't want a big header. Probably going to get rid of this section because I don't really want to split it in 2 columns. What I want is something that looks a lot like my Instagram feed. So I'm going to try and create that. Aha, now I'm getting closer. And I'm going to actually use this. I'm liking this. These aren't shop modules. They're just individual. What kind of module is it? Let's inspect it. It's a blurb, which is fine. I can work with blurb. Essentially, we've got 3 columns. We can make that look like our Instagram feed. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm not going to have any words. I'm going to get rid of the words and have just images. And I just really like the way that these are square, like an Instagram post. And yeah, I just like them, the aesthetic of it. So I'm not going to bother doing that with every single one. What I'm going to do is delete the others. Then I'm going to duplicate the one that I've already nailed and then just drag these bits over where I want them. And then I've got a column that I can duplicate. My only concern is there's a little bit too much space at the top and bottom. So I actually want to reduce that out a bit. And then I'm good. I'm just going to clone, clone, clone. And then I'm going to go in and with each of these, I'm going to change the image to match the image on my Instagram feed, and then I'm going to link it. So the link for this image and the image settings are here, image and icon. So I'm just going to go in and change that to the image of my blog post, which I don't actually have any ready to go. Probably would have been good if I did. Let's say I'm going to use Karen's gorgeous face, and I'm going to take this. I might even share this on Instagram now. That's a good idea. You just need to make sure that your images are all square. So use in Canva, use the Instagram post. I mean, you've made it as an Instagram post, right? So you should have it ready to go. But in Canva, they have a design for Instagram post. It's 1080 by 1080, and that one's a real corker to use. Make sure that your picture's that. And then for link, then I would link that. I'm going to link it to my testimonials page. I think is... It could be called this. Let's see if this takes me in there. Yay, winners are grinners. No. Okay, I'm going to try and do it a tiny bit properly. I'm going to get a more real link. I can't remember what that page is called, what I called it. But I do know I do have, website creation testimonials. Okay. So then I don't have a title, but I could link the module. So I'll put my link here and I click the green tick. So now I have this picture, which would, in theory, correlate with my Instagram feed. When people come here, they're going to see this grid looks a lot like my Instagram feed, or whatever the pictures are I've shared there. And when they click it, it's going to take them over to the post that I was talking about in my Instagram feed. So look, I hope that made sense. Please comment anything below. Questions, just go, dude, that was terrible, dude, that was helpful. Let me know if I actually got the message across. The final steps for you are to click save draft and keep working on it, or click publish. I'm going to publish because I just do not live in fear of not, someone seeing it. If it's not in my navigation, the chances of anyone finding it are so low. And I'm just going to quickly assess as well what's at the bottom, because I might like a little call to action in case someone scrolls right through and they get to the bottom. What would I like them to do if they didn't really find what they were looking for? I might use this and I might say, didn't find what you were looking for, check out the blog, didn't find what you were looking for, or do you want to chat about any of these, and have a button that takes people to book a free session. And then I'm going to delete out anything else that isn't relevant. So for me, there's a lot of stuff here I can let go of. A lot. So basically just go through and delete any of the sections you don't want. You just do that by clicking in the section, looking for the blue trash can, and getting rid of the whole section is the quickest way. You might like to use more of these and tease the page out more and have more information. That might really work with you. You might want to have a 3-part call to action. You know, didn't find what you were looking for? How about these? Book a free chat, check out more of the blog, see how to work with me. Like, I encourage you to have a really snazzy call to action. You might have learn more about me and then link to that. That's a good looking one for that kind of job. But I think I'm going to delete out all of these extra bits and leave this one with the option to have a call to action. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, that's really all there is to it. And if you don't want to use this and you wanted to do it without using a pre-made layout and you came to a blank page, all you would do is make a section, just a regular section, and choose 3 column and just put an image in there. And even with an image, let's just choose a nice quick one. Even with an image, you can add a link. So then we would link in that link to the testimonials, and it would look like this. All that's different is it doesn't have a border. You could have it like that. I'm pretty sure guys don't have borders or anything spiffy around theirs. You could have a drop shadow, so you could go into the design settings and you could tweak around a lot. I really love box shadows. I think they look spiffy. But then it stops looking like an Instagram feed and it starts looking like something else, which is fine. It just depends what you're in for. There's a few different ways of creating that. Essentially, you want a 3-column layout of images and you link the image to the respective article. I've gone on way too long now. That's enough of me. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope that was helpful. And yeah, comment me anything. Tell me how you go. Mwah.